Huh?
I am the tips of Christmas past.
Ho, ho, ho. I am the tips of Christmas present.
I am the tips
Look
of...
out, there's a black woman coming! Ah!
God bless us, everyone.
All right, so we have quite a lot of stuff to talk about this morning. All right, the first thing that I'd like to address, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit 32 goals. We're already 2 goals towards the next episode of DSP Tries It, which is going to happen at 40 goals hit. All right, so if we maintain this momentum, it means that we will be doing another reward at the end of the week. Even though yesterday we did the Taco Bell chicken nuggets, which, by the way, I think you will be shocked at how it went with the Taco Bell chicken nuggets. If you haven't seen the DSP Tries It yet, go check it out over on DSP Reacts. It actually is getting good views. I think it has almost 1,000 views in not even a day yet, so it's doing pretty good. I hope you'll give it a look. But yeah, this is going to be good, and I'm excited. So what are the ideas we have? Well, obviously, as you know, DSP Tries It has been very food focused. Okay, some people have said, instead of food this time, can we do something different? Instead of it being a stream that you do after your gameplay on the day stream and eating food, could you possibly do a stream where you drink? And I was like, well, that's intriguing. You know, I didn't think about that. What do you mean? And some people have suggested, well, maybe we tell you a certain kind of beer to try, and you can drink it during a night stream as a way to kind of relax and unwind, but also to review the liquor that we suggest to you. Or maybe it's like hard liquor, and you take a shot or two at the end of a stream. You have like an unwinding session, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes where you hang out with us, and you take a few shots and you review the liquor. And I was like, well, that's interesting. I've never done anything like that before. Now, if we do this, it can't be regular. It can't be like, oh, every week Phil's drinking on stream. But it could be every once in a while, like every other or every third milestone hit. Maybe we do this instead of food. Now, here's the thing. I like the suggestion, but in order to do it, we need to know ahead of time what the liquor is that you guys want me to try, because I need to get it. So, perfect example. If we hit the goal this week, let's say we hit 40, I don't have the liquor. I don't even know what you want yet. You see what I'm saying? Like, what we would have to do is maybe do it for the next one. There's nothing I can do about that. So let's see how it goes. All right. And let me know. Let's talk about this by the end of the week. But in the meantime, since there's no way that I can even have the liquor for this week, obviously I think what we want to do is do something in the interim. And I think that for when we hit 40, I have an idea that I want to present to all of you. My wife came up with this idea. And as you know, most of the ideas my wife has come up with for DSP Tries It have actually been quite good. Okay. So there is a new place opening up right down the street from me. It is a brand new, how can I explain? Kind of like casualized Mexican food. And what I mean by that is like fast burritos, tacos, that kind of cuisine. It's not a sit-down restaurant. It's like more fast foodie, but it is not a chain that you're thinking. It's not Chipotle. Okay. So they are just going to open this Friday. Grand opening. And we looked into it and look it up online. What we'll do is we want to look at it together. So what we're about to look at is not the location that's opening. This is one that's on the other side. Well, not the other side of the state, but it's a different area of our state. The one that's opening over here is, a brand new location. Okay. So let me show you. It's called California Burrito, but not really. This is the Yelp page, and the Yelp page has the wrong name. It's actually called California Burrito and Taco Shop. Okay, because there is an actual chain in the United States called California Burrito. This is not part of that chain. All right. So I just want to make that clear, because some people look at that and say, oh, California Burrito, I've heard of that and everyone's had it. No, it's not that. This is local. There's only a few of these locations. I think there's one in Covington. There's one in Federal Way, which is what this is the Yelp page for. There's only 2 or 3 of them there. Okay. So here's the deal. This place is pretty cool. All right. And it's very different from what you're thinking. It's not Taco Bell at all. It's nothing like Taco Bell. Okay, let me show you the food. I'm using the wrong mouse because I'm a buffoon. So you got burritos, big ones. You've got different kinds of tacos that are also quite big. You can get fish, you can get meat, you can get all kinds of stuff. You can get quesadillas, taco salad. See, beef torta. Torta is a Mexican sandwich, which is really, really good. So good stuff, and it's a good big variety. Their menu is big, but the menu is not live yet because the restaurant's not open until Friday. So I'm not sure exactly what they're going to have at this particular location. In general, it's funny, like most fast food places, the locations that are already open have a lot of good reviews and a few that are crappy. But in my opinion, I think this would be an interesting thing to do. It's local. It's not a big chain that you can just get everywhere. It's not Taco Bell. You know what I mean? And there you go. Amos said, well, grand opening can be hit or miss. It's either amazing because they're trying hard or that's complete shit because nobody is trained. Or the other thing I'm thinking is they could be slammed. Out here, whenever something opens new, they end up getting a ton of business. So, that's what I'm thinking. Something different. Now, we don't have to do this. I'm thinking we can do this whenever, but I thought this was a good idea because this is timely. It's just opening this Friday. So I'll be one of the very first people to ever eat there on release day, on launch day. I'll be able to actually review the cuisine. So that's what I'm leaning towards for Friday. Now, this is not a lock. It doesn't mean we have to do that. I'm just saying I think that that's a good suggestion as something that we can talk about. Now, if you guys have a different idea, I'm okay with that. All right. But I don't know exactly what else to do. Like I said, I like the liquor idea, but I can't get liquor in time this week. So maybe we can do that the next time. Now, also, here's the other thing. I told you guys we were going to have incremental milestones, remember? And I said that when we hit 50, I'm going to do something special. We're going to do a themed marathon event, the likes of which I haven't done in a long time, right? We did a Christmas event, but that wasn't really a theme. What are we going to do for this? Well, we got to figure this out because if we stay on pace with the goals that we've been hitting, I will likely be doing this within 2 weeks or so, roughly. Okay, give it time. But let's say it takes me about a week and a half to hit 40, and then another week and a half to hit 50. It'll be around, early to mid-January. And what should it be? Well, we've been talking about this. What would you guys like for a themed marathon event, right? Well, a couple ideas have come up. All right, one of the ideas was to do like an indies marathon, because indies marathons allow me to get exposed to a bunch of games that normally I wouldn't play. And a lot of the times I find games that I like and I end up playing them in the future for a playthrough. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, a rageathon. You guys specifically pick games that you feel are very challenging. So that way, when I play them, they really kick my butt and you guys enjoy seeing me get frustrated. Okay. But that's the theme of the day. So it's okay. It's not like, oh, you're trying to torture me. It's a day of rage inducing games. That's the whole methodology behind it. Okay. Now, another idea is to pick a specific game and produce a series of challenges. So, for example, I played Dark Souls 1, but the whole idea is that by the end of this marathon day that I have gotten to a certain point, you know what I mean? Or defeated a certain number of bosses or used a certain build, right? Maybe it's a marathon to jumpstart a playthrough. Maybe I play the game for 8 hours, and that's a great, ginormous start towards a full playthrough that I do later. Could be that, all right? So all these, I feel, are great ideas. Okay, like no lie, any of those suggestions sounds good to me. One more, retro marathon, where you guys nominate retro games like the Mega Man series or classic Super Mario or something like that, Ninja Gaiden, right? And I play really interesting retro games for segments of the show, and I jump between the games to see how far I can get in each one. I'd be down for that too. A lot of people have been saying, would you do like a throwback night or a throwback event? Here you go. So I'm excited. I hope that you guys are too. But the question is, how do we figure this out? Because we've only got about maybe 2 weeks to figure it out. So do we do a poll? Do we have people nominate? I'm not sure.